Welcome to Jack Tar's Journeys, where we make, do and mend. I done a video the other week on buying my MIG welder and using it and making a mess. I've made even more of a mess, so without any further ado, let's crack on. It's only a short video, it's only 10 minutes, quarter of an hour, but I can actually show you, am I getting better? Let's go and look. So I've actually welded this bar onto here just because I had the bar and I had this. I'm just going to go over and grind some bits off here. I've got to get a flapper or whatever on them, clean that up. And I also welded a piece of this to a piece of this and then cut it off. So there's what I welded to it. Only done one side. Back I couldn't really get at because it was around there, but then I've cut it all off. I'm going to clean it up a bit, and then I think I'm going to try and weld, I don't know, that to that, and then take it all off, grind it all down and do it again. Let's give it a go. Well, I think you can safely say I've frigged that up good style. Look at the state of it. Oh well. Well, it's stuck to it. That doesn't mean anything. Look at the bloody state of it. Holes here and burnt through it. Yeah, it's a mess. I'll get better. Look at the state of it. Oh God. So I've took that off and I thought I'll just do a little little wiggly woggly line. Let's have a look at that. So you can see that. So I thought I'll do a line across there. I mean, it looks like a weld. It's a bit wobbly, but it's all right being able to stick it on just a flat piece of metal. How do you get something to stick to it? Anyway, I'll probably do a couple more lines just to practice a bit, I think, and then I'll grind it all off. So I've done them two welds next to each other. I'm going to do another one next to them again in a minute, just see. I've left it on the same settings, which is just 1, 1 and 3.5 for the speed, because this bloody welder, you can't find any information in the book. It doesn't say anything about speeds and temperatures and all the rest of it, and you can't find anything on the internet. So what happens when you buy a cheap one, innit? But never mind, I suppose it's just a lot of practice and farting around, and we'll get there in the end. Right, let's give it another go. And there's the next slug right here. I'm going to stick one right in the middle of them now. Just practice, practice, practice. And that one in the middle is the latest one. I'm going to stick another one over here just to see what that looks like. I think they're getting better. They may not be perfect, but they do look a bit better. That one there is the latest one. The thin, sort of thick at the top and then thinner down the bottom. So I might stick one right next to it, and that'll be the last one I can get in there. I might squeeze another one up here. I might do them quite fast, not fast but faster. I've done that one quite fast and just straight with no backward and forward or up and down or anything. Just I might just drag that down and see how it goes. It's difficult to make them out now that they're all so close together. It's this one here with the wibbly sort of one like that. Yeah, there. Right, I won't stick one up there. I think I'm going to stick one up here. What I did do at the start was put some of this Chinese welding tip anti-blocking agent on it, but I don't think it's that good. But I'll see if it stops a bit of the spatter. I'll put it on here. But it seems, well, let's wait and see. I'll dip my tip in and we'll see how it goes. There's my latest attempt, the one on this end. but the anti-spattery stuff seems to be okay. As for the weld, I think it's just speed. Got to go the same speed and the same height away from it, and I think it's just a lot of practice. Right, I'll do a couple more. So this is the mess I've made so far. The last one I've done was this one here. I think that's probably the best. And I just held the gun and just dragged them back and didn't push and pull and all the rest of it or do any of this. I literally just dragged it. I think I'm crap at it, but it is going on. So it's just keep practicing, innit? Right, I've got to let that cool down now, then grind it all off and then start again. That's that piece of bar I welded on. I mean, he's on, it's stuck. I need to cut that off as well and start again with that. I just like to weld things together, but yeah, I think the last one's probably the best one, I think. But if any of you see it and say, yeah, there is, or no, it's not, I can't see any holes in any of it. Porosity or whatever it's called, so it all seems to be sticking all right. But like I said, I got it on low setting, so 1, 1 and 3.5 on the wire speed, which if I show you on the panel, they're the only controls it's got. It doesn't really tell you, there's nothing on the inside flap that says use this for this and that for that. I suspect that's the lowest it'll go, and then you go to 2 and it'll be a little bit higher. Then you go to 1 min or 2 min and then 2 max, I suppose. Go up through it like that. I don't know. Let us know if any of you have got any ideas. Thank you. Now there he is, ground back, so ready to just crack on and have a go again. Yeah, it's got some bits in it, but I don't think that's going to hurt it. Right, let's give I'm going to try and run a weld along the back of there now. I'll put the settings up, I think, to maximum, the wire speed up to 6, 7, and see whether I can get a nice little weld on the back of that. They're not two different pieces of metal, it's one piece of angle iron. I don't know if that makes much of a difference, but I just want to see what the difference is. Let's give it a go. So that's the one I've just put on that back or inside corner of that angle iron. I don't know, like I said, I don't know whether that's right or not. It's quite proud, it's sitting up quite, but then it's not actually welding anything together, it's just putting a bead on top of it. I went quite slow, moved it backward and forwards and round, and I didn't put it on max because it well fizzled, so I stuck it on 2 and minimum instead of 2 and max. I don't know, I might drop it down and just put it on 1. Yeah, might give it another go, but just run a few beads up here or something. I'll give that a go quickly. So with this one, I dropped it down and put it on 1 and maximum, and lowered the speed of the wire down to 4, 4.5, and I've done it like a little up and roundy swirly thing. I might do another one closer to the edge in a second. Might drop the wire speed. Well, no, the wire speed should be all right, but I think that one looks okay. Yeah, I'll give it. I might give it another go at that. Just come along here, I think. I'll give it a go there. So in summary, I would say the back one, I probably had the wire on a bit too much. The middle one, I needed to get a bit better at it. I've sort of done half of all right, and then it's just gone tits up after that. And the last one probably had not enough wire or going too fast, I don't know. And on the other piece, they don't look half bad, but I think they're all looking a bit black. I think I didn't let the metal, this first one, so the first one up here, that's pants. The one next to it and the one next to that, a bit squiggly and a bit wiggly. I'm not sure whether they get better as they go along. Yeah, they're a bit lumpy, aren't they? There's nothing, there's no finesse there. So it just takes time, I suppose, and more practice. I'll grind them all off and crack on again. But the first one was stop start. The second one I was trying to push and pull, push and pull. I think they've done that with the third. As I got further on, I was just like the fourth one along, I was just pulling that one, or dragging it. Probably the speed changed a couple of times, that's why you've got a couple of divots in it. The next one I sort of pulled it but a bit slower, and then the last one, well, it's all over the friggin' place. But yeah, they are welds of sorts. You wouldn't want to risk your life on it. Well, I wouldn't. And that, yeah, I think the other thing as well is that I keep burning through on the end. So maybe I can't load it down anymore because it's already on one minimum. Maybe I should stop a bit sooner or go a bit quicker. Try it a bit quicker next time. Right, this is what it looks like from the underside. So these were the last ones I've done and these were the first ones, but not too sure what that means, whether that's right, wrong, indifferent. I know I've burnt all the edges here, see all here every time. Yeah. Anyway, let us know. Thank you.